Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Some more Bazaar. I apologize for missing so many days in a row. I had a work trip, and then I got sick. I'm still kind of sick, so I might sound a little strange today. I apologize for that. Hopefully it's nothing too bad, though. But we're going to be doing some of the new seasonal stuff, because I've been away for the whole start of it. I apologize for that. I have been playing a little bit. I just haven't really been up to streaming or recording until now, so hopefully we can get something good going. So there's some new stuff with Dooley. So the Strange Mushroom and Ruin events now both have unique things for Dooley like the other characters have. And they're actually pretty solid. One of them gives you a small silver tier friend, which is quite nice. And then the other one gives you a small tool from, I think it's silver tier as well, a small tool from any other hero, which can be quite valuable as well. And then as for the new items, we've got like some more dinosaurs and things of that sort. We also have the hydraulic press. I haven't had much success with it since they nerfed it super hard, but maybe we can get something with that going. I think that's mostly it. The new cards are the main change. I don't think they made too many reworks or anything from what I remember. And yeah, sorry for not doing like a usual patch note stuff. I have been far too sick to be talking on the mic and stuff like that. But that's okay. Just how it goes sometimes. But in any case, we're going to be aiming for the Fang here because it goes really well with right-handed. Oh, another thing that changed is you now start with 2 XP, which means you'll always get level 2 on day 1. A lot of people have been liking to take things like income instead so that they can fill out the full board. I don't stress too much about it. I think people are overrating a full board a little bit personally, but that's okay. That said, we are struggling to get a weapon so far, which is a bit of an issue. I gotta take this weirdly. So this could give me a tool. I do this for small and large items. There's a couple good ones I could get. Okay, what's the worst case here? Worst case would be like Hamlet or something. I think we gotta take it though. Arc Blaster's not bad. We'll take Arc Blaster. So yeah, the main thing was like normally I would take I would have taken runes, but we just really needed some kind of weapon. Yep, so we're against mostly a... Oh, he's gonna kill me with virus. Well, that's depressing. That's okay. Depends what he hits a little bit. Well, that was the worst case scenario, thank you. Because now virus is gonna get charged by my battery. Yeah, okay, thanks game. That's cool, that's cool. That's cool, that's cool. That said, I mean, I did put a lot of poison on him. I think he's just gonna die by his own poison, which is pretty funny. Yeah, we got him. That's saved by the wasp giving some initial poison before the virus went off. Pretty funny. That was a new board, by the way. It looks pretty nice. I have not been quite lucky enough to get it yet. I haven't actually got like any of the good stuff yet. I did get the new Dooley skin, but I don't have it on currently. Maybe for the next game. There we go. Got a weapon. Very nice. All these are okay. Cybersecurity is alright. He does like multiply this buff quite a bit. So what would he be doing like... No, I can't because I'm using friends. I could use rocket launcher. It is technically like... I think we reroll here. Oh, and so this is one of the new items. This is Tanky Anky. So he's only good with dinosaurs. He was good with a lot of stuff, but they kind of nerfed him. However, we already have like Arc Blaster and battery. So I think we're actually just going to go with the Railgun here. And then I'll grab the Uzi as well. So a pretty reasonable start to me. But yeah, so they lowered a bunch of Dooley's large items to be bronze. So now we can get Forklift, we can get Railgun, and we can get Tanky Anky, one of the new dinos, at bronze. Does this be... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this beats Boar. The reason I want to fight Warriors because there's this new thing here. This is the Expedition Tickets. This is a new mechanic for this season. If you have one of these tickets when you get into day 9, specifically on the first hour of day 9, you get to do like a funny little dungeon thing. It's very cute. I like it a lot so far, and I'm interested in case you weren't aware, it is a permanent edition. So as they add more and more of these, they'll stack up. So there'll be all kinds of interesting paths and stuff you can take throughout the game, which I think is pretty cool. So, yeah, again, sorry about my voice. All right, so this is a new core as well. This is a primal core. We're not going to take it this time because we don't have a good setup for dinos, but I think we're going to go with... Unfortunately, there's no the core. We're going to go with crit core here. Another interesting change that buffed Railgun is that Pulse Rifle is now a tech, which is very, very good. And so is name? Chris Army Knife. So you can use Chris Army Knife and Pulse Rifle. And both of them go pretty quick, so you can use this to charge up your railgun super fast. It's quite nice. Alright, so we're against pretty standard, just like day 2 trebuchet kind of stuff. We're going to blow him up with this railgun, though. Probably one-shot him if it crits. Didn't crit. That's okay. Still blew him up. So early game railgun is insanely strong. Same as always. It's a little bit easier to obtain now, though. Unfortunately, this did remove the trick where you could pick up like a bronze large from Curio, and then use that to plasma grenade's also very good now. Take first aid as well, and then use that to transform into a silver large, but I think it's not a big deal. Nothing to transform really. I got a little bit of stuff to sell, so I will go into the shop. So we might get something good. Another new item, this is the hydraulic press. So it'd be, so I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'd have to sell everything for it. It's not really worth it. So this is like at the end of a fight, you like destroy stuff, and you can use that to stack up. Come on, get out of there. It's just another tech item, so we're adding it in to help charge the railgun. So you can kind of like destroy your own items and use it to build up tags and damage on your hydraulic press and then blow people up with it. It's just insanely slow. So pretty much the only way to make it work right now is what's the thing called? The remote. Is you eat your core to give it the core tag, and then you use like the remote control plus a battery to fire it after like 5 or 6 seconds. Okay, we got the ticket. Very nice. Unfortunately, every time I've tried, I haven't been able to get the combo to work. They also changed a red button here, so it charges adjacent large items for half their cooldown, which is pretty good. It'd also be pretty good on a railgun. It's just very slow at silver, so we're probably not grabbing it. We're gonna get rid of all those. We're probably not using them. I'll upgrade my arc blaster though. Do I want the button? It's 10 seconds for 6 charge. I guess it'd be 8 charge. It's like not horrible. What would I put it in instead? I'd probably put in plasma and Aiden. I think it's a skip. So plasma grenade is upgraded as well. As I mentioned, it is now Uzi or plasma? Maybe like that actually. Yeah, I don't think we need Aiden yet. So it's only 6 seconds to go off, and as you upgrade it, it gets more ammo, which can be quite strong. However, we're going to do better here, because it works better for the overall setup we have going on. I'm going to check JJ's. The thing I really want right now, oh, they also forklift did get a little bit nerfed hilariously, but it's still not bad. Like that. Crude Tools is another new item. This one's quite fun. It doesn't work at all in a tech build, because it kind of needs, it's for when you have one specific tech item, which unfortunately we have many. All right, so we can take out this because we have some other slow. Back in the Uzi. So just basic railgun so far, but still pretty good. Still pretty good. So again, it looks like just like a haste setup here. Bit of a weird one, but I mean, I guess if it works. Yeah. Early railgun with crit was pretty crazy for sure. They also changed the scaling on railgun a bit. It's a little bit worse early, but when you get it to like gold and diamond, it does way more damage than it used to. So we'll see if that helps it out at all. I am going to go here because I really do want to get a pulse rifle if possible. Still no pulse rifle. That's okay. What else could we do? So the other some other options we could get like oh god, what's that thing called?
There's no need to
We could try to get like dinos or something, but it's a little... Dinos are very... The new dino pack specifically are very reliant on like scaling. So if you don't get them early and you need like the full setup, it's kind of sketchy. We could get... like Trimmer is like still as good as it ever was. And it actually kind of got buffed a little bit. Because from the new expedition you can get a pretty powerful item called the... God, what's that thing called? Null Frost Altar, I think? Yeah, I think that's what's called, Null Frost Altar. And it's extremely good. All right, we're actually going to take Isocork here instead of the Uzi. Yeah, I think Nitro is better than the pistol here, so we're gonna put that in. Anyway, yeah, Null Frost Altar is like, every time anybody uses any item, it counts as a freeze, although you can't actually freeze anymore. It like, just auto-removes it. It goes pretty crazy with a ton of stuff, so it's pretty good. Great. And we're gonna continue on. Our build's going pretty well so far. We are
My fight isn't with you.
mostly just railgunning people. The main thing I want to try and get is pulse rifle because it works pretty well. So just like a ton of smalls. Is it Okay, I was worried it was like be like a shot glasses setup, but they don't have it. They do have the shrimp, but not the shot glasses. Luckily, I think we should be able to blow them up, no problem here.
Like my
Very
crew
nice.
says at the bar. Another round.
Hanging in there still so far. Oh, they also changed the cores a little bit, so they now start at 7, and well, a lot of them, not all of them, start at 7 and scale down to 5 as you level them up. I guess they were too good early or something, but whatever, it's fine. Julie's scarf is tempting, which may sound weird considering it's a terrible item, but the meta build today is Mac, unfortunately. Okay, so here's some of the new dinos. So like I could go for like a dino setup. I have to sell everything, and I don't have the most important piece, which is the dino saw. That's okay. All right, so we already have our ticket. Go for Kyver, or we could go for Scoville. We can go for Kyver. He has another ticket. Getting more than one doesn't do anything, although they're worth a bit of gold. But gold introduction is much rarer now, and is a little bit more powerful because you can stack it better. For some reason, they made it additive cooldown reduction, which, you know, it was a decision of all time. But it means that you no longer have to worry about like pulling stuff off the board and then like min-maxing your cooldown reduction. But it also means it's like absurdly powerful. I personally don't think it was a good idea, but I guess we'll see what happens. Shovel's not bad. Nice little econ item there. Still in a little bit of trouble getting any of the follow-up stuff here. Nothing I really want to upgrade too bad, so we're just going to go to JJ. Upgrade Plasma Grenade is nice. There is the remote, so I could have gone for press, but it's just a little risky. Another new item, this is the Temporal Navigator. It gives you relics. Can be pretty good. I'll take it. Got a couple econ items now. Probably get rid of that Uzi. Unfortunately, like, it's good on the board when you're playing non-techs, but when you're playing with tech, it's not great. It goes very well when you do have them, though. Alright, so this is Mac. He's going to be using some of the new items here. So this is a quest item. You can see it's got like those little lock things. As you fill out these like requirements at the bottom, it unlocks more parts to the item. So when you buy 6 burn items, it makes it so when you burn, it gains burn. And if you have 75 burn on the item, it gives it multi. So that's just an example of how it works. And they're permanent. And I believe it works from stash. At least the buy one would. Obviously, like, it's hard to do it. Hard to have 75 on that from stash, but yeah. They're pretty cool. I'm interested to see where they go with them, even if Julie would have a hard time with them. I think for Tox Clocks, there's a few good ones we could get here. Not great. Motherboard's like not bad, but I think it's a skip, unfortunately. Large items is very good. Another Railgun. Don't really want the dino. Oh, they did move Mama to silver, by the way. There we go. Railgun is a very good pickup, because now I can upgrade my core when we get to 7. So yeah, see now it does like 500 damage, another 40 from right-handed, and it also gives 1 second lower cooldown. Very nice. The reason I picked this one, again, just for the cooldown reduction. That's pretty much the main reason. I could possibly have killed Lich. We do have a lot of upfront damage, but I think just fishing for a cooldown reduction is extremely strong right now. And we got it. Then we upgrade the core, so now we have a little bit more crit, and yes, it goes down to 6 seconds. We're just going to dump all these into this guy here. Hopefully we can find some more over time.
Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
I would like to get Scarf, but I don't know. It's expensive for right now. I think I gotta pass.
Buy, don't buy.
Tesla coil, I don't know. I'm still not a Tesla coil believer. I've tried it a couple times. It's just not great. I do not have the Mac item pack unlocked, so we won't be able to steal any of his new stuff, but that's alright. Alright, so we're against, so this is like the dino setup. So this guy's little guy's dinosaur. The main idea of the dino setup is literally just like, you get Mama and Diana, and then you're just going to stack a bunch of damage on your dinosaur with their passives. And then Tanky Yankee is going to make it so that he basically has a free shield enchant. That's literally the whole build. I'm not a huge fan. I think they're adorable. I love the art. Dinosaur is like one of my favorite new arts for sure. But okay, well that can be pretty gross. So this does have like cooldown reduction. See, it puts it down to 10 point something. 8.5. That's kind of crazy. Do we hang on to that? I think we actually do hang on to this, because I could see that being useful depending on what we end up with later. Just because of how absurdly strong they've made cooldown reduction stacking. No bronzes to upgrade here, so I guess we just go for squares. Again, we're still looking for a pulse rifle. We've yet to see one. It's like a very common item. It's kind of crazy. I don't think we beat Corsair. He's like kind of spooky. Maybe we just don't have any sustain, so I think we just go for Jack. He doesn't have anything we want, but nor does the other guy, so we'll take the one that gives us more gold in this case. Poppy Field probably won't do it. I don't think we want anything on this board. Pull an exchange you could potentially do some fun stuff with, but it's difficult on dually because of the heal requirement. And lifesteal doesn't count as healing anymore, so it's, you know, it's not great for us, unfortunately. We'll take crit skills just because we have the crit core. Okay. Honestly, I think I do take left eye here. It's a little weird, but more crits means the core goes off more. Is the new item, Flintstones. Terrible with our current build, but it's kind of cool early game. It's like an alternative to a rocket launcher if you're doing some burn stuff. You stack a bunch of tools, and then you put in your Flintstones there. I think we go for Aerodrome. Oh, this is another option. If you don't find a ticket from Monster Combat, you can buy one in the Aerodrome for 20 gold. It's very expensive, but if we got this bare gold and you really want to see the event, it is an option. I will actually take scrap metal here. We'll upgrade it. I don't want to save it, and you could potentially save it and then, you know, do some shenanigans with giving it lower cooldown, but I think it's fine. And I'd prefer to use my next guaranteed upgrade on the Railgun anyway. So most duels we run into are going to be Railgun or Dinos, although it looks like we've got a Forklift gamer today. Unfortunately, his Forklift is probably slower than the Railgun and also does less damage, so I think we got this, but yeah. It's not bad though. Forklift is, it's not terrible, especially with Dinosaur. It has like 1 billion tags on him, so he's good for triggering Forklift for sure. So far it's looking just like a perfect Railgun game. Nothing too good, nothing too bad. Just been tempoing it out so far. This does fall off a little bit later if we don't get anything good, but that's okay. There's nothing in the tool shop I want, so we're going to skip it. Go for smalls. I still want Chris Army Knife. I will, however, I'm probably just going to dump Plasma Radiant at this point. I will, however, grab the thrusters, both for the vehicle skill and also because there's a new item called Saddle. It's like Dinosaur Saddle, something like that, and it makes it so your vehicles have multicast, so I could use that to give the Railgun multicast, which would be pretty crazy. Although, I don't know, I'd have to see. It's hard to make it work, but we could potentially do it. Manship got nerfed like mega hard. It's not very good anymore. Just try. It's like 5%. It's so bad. I don't even know if it would be worth like I went for it, but I don't know if it would be worth it, to be honest. Some more loot. Hopefully cooldown reduction, and we got it. Very nice. All right, so we got another 3%. And remember, that's 3% off the base cooldown, not the current one anymore. We don't have any shield items, sadly, so we're going to skip. Nitro Hammer is very nice to pick up here because there is a reasonable chance, I think we got to sell you, that we will end up getting an item called the Null Frost Altar. Any bronzes? No, I guess I'll check the shop. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh god, okay. Cryosphere. Could pivot into like Nitro Hammer Cryosphere. I don't really have a good setup for it, so I think we skip for now. I just don't have the... If I had the money, I'd buy that, but Null Frost Altar is like insanely busted, especially with Nitro Hammer. So I think we'll be hunting for that potentially. So we're against eels. This build pretty much hasn't been changed from last time. They technically nerfed it a little, but it works identically. However, they don't have like the full setup, and it doesn't have lifesteal, so I think we're okay. Yeah.
I've got another salvo.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weak eels. He doesn't have any like good scaling other than Julian, so no problem there. Great. And see, here's the option. So it's Temple Expedition. If you were like, oh, I want large items though, and you click this, it's just gone forever. So you got to make the decision which one you'd want to actually go for. It's not always large items, for the record. That just happened to be it. But if you go to the shops, you miss it. So be very careful if you do that. Okay, well, we're getting... It's definitely pushing me towards a Nitrogen Hammer, that's for sure. We can sell the ticket once we're inside. Blow up Boulder. Right. Oh, sorry. I forgot to explain what was going on. So, in the first room, you get to pick one of 3 enchantments, which will be like what this room is enchanted with. So I picked obsidian. The other ones are fiery and poison. You kind of just pick the one that matches your build. And then what that does is it affects those traps and also what you get from here, so you're more likely to get like sharpening stones and stuff. In this case, we didn't get anything good, but you can also get enchanted items from this. But in any case, it's a whole bunch of gold. So. Right, very nice. So now you get to fight one of 3 enemies. This guy's pretty much free. This guy's a very strong skill, and she can be pretty terrifying. So I think we're just gonna go for the middle guy here. In particular, if you use weapons, the right one can be very scary. This guy, his skill is when you have shield, your weapons have their cooldown reduced by 20%. So if we got like a shield enchant or some other way to get shields, it goes crazy because it also stacks with what I have. So I'd be up to like 26% cooldown from 11 seconds, which was pretty hard. Unfortunately, we got poppy fields, so not what I was looking for. I think we dump the navigator at this point. And we're just going to grab the poppy field. Okay. Oh, and this is another change. They removed the artist, which is my favorite. I mean, it's still in the game, but it's not from the level ups anymore. So you get to actually see what you're doing and pick between them. In this case, we're going to take haste, and I'm going to put it on a railgun. Probably core, to be honest. Railgun haste is good, but I think core is more likely to be used long term. We're potentially dumping this if I get altar. I didn't. This one is interesting, though. I've never actually used it. We could also take... Okay, well, let's just go for... So, these are the relics you get as a reward for completing it. So this one is just like a little freeze dude. Potentially do like a freeze build setup here with like all this. Be pretty strong. This is just free obsidian. This is like a poisony kind of thing. I think we'll just go for the free obsidian and just blow people up with the railgun. I think that's... And see, so this one's like, you can use it on the board. If you have a bunch of relics, it's pretty good, but in this case, we're just gonna make our railgun do 1,000 damage. Pretty good. Right, so we're against... interesting. It's a Robo Factory exclusively for Beetle, which like can be good because, I mean, it is Beetle, which is quite strong. But unfortunately for them, we have a railgun doing 2k damage if it crits. And I think we're just going to tempo this one out. Yeah, we got to see like all the expeditions and stuff like that. We could also just get like permafrozen by Mac. You can still do that. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully not. I'm going to take some more crit, of course. Oh, and also when you do the expedition, you get like an absurd amount of money. You're basically just rich for the rest of the game. Do we have any slow? Oh, we do have slow. We have the cool ladies. So Railgun's got really good crit chance, and if it goes off, it's basically deleting everybody, so pretty good. Mediums. I don't think there's anything. I still haven't seen a pulse rifle the entire game, which is insane. Atomic clock's actually probably better than... Because if we can just burst them down, we don't really need this, right? We can do this, and then... I mean, I could leave in LEDs for an extra bit of freeze, which might be nice, but I think we just blow them up. And I'm going to go Lord of the Wastes, actually, which is weird, but his skill got changed to your weapons deal double crit damage, which would be absurd with new Railgun. Well, new Railgun, with my current Railgun. Make it do, like, what would it be? So it'd be 1,000, it would be like 3k per hit. Unfortunately, we missed it, but just how it is sometimes. I think I'm going to take a freeze skill here and hope for the big... How many haste? Oh, we do have haste from the core, actually, so I'm going to take... It's actually pretty good, too. Although I don't have any good ways to freeze right now, so we'll just take quick freeze. We'll check Quixel. I'm mostly just digging in here looking for pulse rifle so I can show it off, but I guess it's fine. And we'll check Pearl's dig site.
Waiting for us in the ground.
Also, never finding a battery upgrade's kind of rough too. We got a lot of money to dig with though, so we'll see what we get. Probably nothing. This is probably the last fight anyway. Dualtron. No. Keep digging. Okay, I mean, we'll take a Sapphire because it's kind of funny. They did nerf Sapphire. It is now only 0.5 seconds, but they do still stack, so, you know, if we wanted to pivot to freeze, we could. Right. So we're against double whammy, fire. So he's got a ton of HP. But we do a lot of damage, so I'm not too worried. I think we still kill him. Unless we like run out of battery charges and then maybe? Come on. Hey, we still got there. It was a little close. He almost went off, but that doesn't do that much damage. Well, it would have killed me actually, so. Hey, we got there though. Tempoed it out. Yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. Apologies for being gone for so long. I'm gonna try to be back to making stuff regularly again. Yeah, hopefully you all enjoy. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.